Hey everyone, this video is to quickly remind people the basics of the game and to go over some of the new stuff. First, we now have the game auto-updating, so the link in the email will be a large install file, but future playtests will only require patching the game, which is so much faster. With that in mind, it will take a while to download and install, so please start as soon as you can. The exe that launches the game is now called updater.exe, unless I'm able to fix it tonight, of course. So let me just go over here. It will be wherever you default install it, and then you just double click it. It sometimes creates a shortcut, sometimes it doesn't, and then it'll launch the game like usual. Not much has changed with the main menu. We are still rounding off our whole how the game plays and things like that, so most of the options in the main menu will be disabled or not really working. We did wipe the database since our last playtest, which was many months ago, so you will have to create a new account. Going forward, we hope not to do this, but I've created an account already, so I'm just going to log in. It does launch other programs to help you find web servers. So if you have an antivirus program, it may be like warning. Later on, we'll figure out how to do this without setting that off, or hopefully we'll do that. Just allow it to run once and it won't come up again. But with that in mind, it will launch another command window like this. So don't worry about it. It's just a debugging tool that we use. It won't be in the final release or anything like that. You can just minimize it and kind of forget about it. Don't close it though, or else you won't be able to use this menu, which lets you refresh to find any game servers. You can still host like before, as long as you unblock whatever port you specify. And it takes maybe 30 seconds to launch. And you can either connect to it through that join game menu or by connecting through IP. I'm going to do that and connect to the Prometheus ship level, which is what we'll be testing in the game. If at any point you get stuck or confused with the installing or finding of the server or anything like that, please email or message me. It's very valuable that we learn where problem areas could be with our game, and there could always be bugs that we're not aware of. Additionally, what will help greatly is if you connect to our Mumble server during the playtest. It's just like Ventrilo that we've been using for the last few playtests. We've decided to go to Mumble just because it's free. So please, I know it's another application, but download it and it'll help communication greatly. So before I go over the mechanics really quickly, let me first explain why we're doing this playtest. We want to answer two questions. Is the game exciting to play? And do you feel you have a strong strategic options? See, Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and other first-person shooters are really fun to play, and we hope our game is too. However, we want our game to feel more impactful and more exciting through having more consequences for your actions, whether they're good or bad. Additionally, we wanted to differentiate from that style of first-person shooter by creating really rich strategic choices. So we do that through a bunch of systems, and we'll try to give you really quick reviews of the key ones. First, I'll start with the challenge system, which is at the top right of the screen. You see post-save challenge, and it's blinking. I'll press X to open it, and here, just like previous playtests, you can craft your own kind of challenge. And anyone on your team can accept these, and anyone on the other team can also accept them, up to 8 people. So I'll post it, I can see it posted up there, and then I'll accept it. And I can see the current status, who's accepted it, etc. So that's not really changed. The shop menu is another very key system. It has all of our accessories and our weapons and some other options set up. We added some new ones, made some new art and whatnot. What's important about the shop menu to keep in mind is the mini leveling system. We gate some of the items by this black market and white market. Black market is gained by killing people or by spending credits, so 100 to increase to level 1, 100 to go up to level 2, or each time you kill someone, it goes up 1. Same thing with white, except it involves capturing. So you might ask, well, what is capturing? That involves killing anyone that has a bounty. So you can either place a bounty on someone, either through the bounty menu, and you can just give them 100. Most of this menu really needs to be revamped. I added one person on the other team, which I'll have them come out. But yeah, these values aren't being updated at the moment. So I messed up recording, but in any case, so this person in front of me, they're glowing a good bit. They have a decent bounty. I'll hit tab to show the score screen. I see they have 500 bounty. and I'm just going to shoot him to kill him to show you what the capturing looks like. If I press the E key, again the use key, this little window will come up and it will show until it completes. So now I've captured him, I've gained his entire bounty since I did all the damage. I've gained white market access, which you can see in the bottom left. White market 1, black market 4. It was 0 and 3. 1 for killing him, and then 1 for capturing him. So now I can buy the better items, but additionally, as you can see, my weapon is starting to glow a little bit more because I'm gaining bounty, so I'm starting to glow as well. So that's the challenge menu, the items, and the capturing. We also have how you win the game is actually through the challenge menu. Each challenge, you see the rewards, and its credits and contribution points. Contribution points are at the very top, 300 out of 300. K for Chemotech, P for Prometheus Technologies. The first person to 300 wins. Getting 100 gives your team a team-wide bonus, which is really nice as well. So again, that's very pivotal to how to play the game, is paying attention to the challenges, buying appropriate counter items, making good challenges and challenging the right people, etc. Lots of other changes, but I want to go into the options now by pressing Escape. Here again, you can set up your loadout so that this is what you start with, and you can modify it here. You could rename it and all that stuff, and then save it. So now I'll have this loadout, and you can set up different loadouts if you want. Under player options, you can change your decal, your score screen, or what's on your back, or what's on your shoulder. There's just a bunch of different options. You can change your player color, which also influences what your HUD looks like and how the character is rendered. We added some new voices, 2 new voices. These icons should be different by the time you get the build. And you can preview all the different noises they make. So yeah, listen to those. If anyone wants to add their voice to the game, let me know. Maybe you could be in the game too. Game options, pretty much the same as before. Resolution, again, I'm only doing 7, whatever this is, because I'm recording, but you can change it. There are a little wonkiness. If you try to make it act wonky, it will act wonky. We have this really weird issue where we didn't notice the bug till it was too late, that when you open the menu, it looks like everything is set to the default, even though it's saved properly and is working. But if, for example, if I change my master volume all the way down and then I reopen it, well, for some people it'll look like it's here, even though it's actually all the way off. And anyways, there is some wonkiness with the menus. If you do find a bug though and you want to let us know, or if you want to give us a comment, you can always just type in bug and then add whatever description you want, like, hey, the menu is broken when I do whatever, or I really like the new level. We will get those, so feel free to use that as well. And speaking of bugs, the ship is about 70% complete outside. There's still some models that don't have textures, and we still want to add a couple more models. One of the issues that we have is some of the models don't collide properly. Okay, these things, these big columns, a lot of the time this organic model, for whatever reason, doesn't have collision against weapons. And we've figured this out just too late, so you can actually shoot through it. I don't know if I can show it too well. But anyways, see, I can shoot through it. It's just these models, and I think 1 or 2 others, so sorry, we'll fix that next time as soon as we can. Another annoying bug involves when you die, if a missile hits and you bounce around, it will actually throw your corpse really far away. This can be annoying if you're trying to capture someone and their body flies away. It's just one of those bugs that we noticed. It was too late. Will be fixed as soon as we can, but it's not going to be in for this playtest. Other than that, if you find something, just mention it in Mumble if you can or whatnot. After the playtest, we will send a link to a feedback document. It'll just be a few questions, really short, and it really goes a long way to helping us kind of improve and finding out which areas could really help. And if you ever want to give us more detailed information, things like that, please just let me know. We're always looking for more opinions of stuff. So I will see you at the playtest again tomorrow, which is Thursday at 8 p.m. And I'll have the server and everything set up by 7:30, so join early, especially if you haven't played in a long time. And I'll see you there, and thanks again. Thanks so much. Bye.